So hello class 7. So today I am going to show you simple program that will help you to understand how to write a basic HTML code to get the table in a web browser. So at first we know we have to go to notepad sheet. So this is the notepad sheet. So here I am going to write a simple code to get a table on our web browser. So always remember, for writing HTML code you have to use the HTML tag. Now here you can give a title of your web page. Now inside title and type head. Suppose I want to give as employees details. Employees means the people who works under any company. They're actually known as employee. Now here I will start the body. Body means what? Body means whatever you want to see on the screen of any web page. Okay, so I want to see a simple table, so you have to start with the tag table. Now inside table normally has rows and columns, as you know. So this table also will have a row, so that's why we have to start writing with tr. tr is the tag that is used for table row. Now as we tr have written, we will write th name id and suppose salary. So this is the first row. Now I want to add some data. This was table heading. Now I want a table data. So again I want another row. In this row, what I am going to do? I am going to add a TD. TD stands for table data. Inside TD, the first was name, so you have to write any person's name under the next row for first column. So let's just think that this is Ram. Now employee ID, so table data can be anything. Okay, suppose the employee ID is 1234 TD. Next is salary, so TD opening tag, TD closing tag, and suppose the salary is 20,000 and this one done. Now just save it, press Ctrl S at a time, and let's just give a name, employees table. There should not be any space, you can give underscore. I am giving underscore .html and all files, and click on save. Now I have saved it on the desktop. As you can see, this is the employees table. Right click using your mouse. Now open with any web browser. Let's just see whether it is working or not. Okay, so I hope you can see the output. Name, ID, salary was table headings, which was in the first row, and under that I have entered only one person's name, ID and salary. Now you can ask, and the question can come, Miss, there is no border. Table normally have the borders. So how to insert border? Just minimize this one, and let's just open our notepad. Sorry, this was not the notepad where we were working. Okay, so we have to mention a table border so that it can get one structure. It has some border. So border is the attribute which will help to show border for your table in a web browser. Okay, after doing any changes, you always have to go to file and you have to save, or you can press Ctrl S. Let's just refresh it. This is the refresh option here in Explorer. Okay, now I can see, and you also can see that table with a border appeared. Okay, let's just close it. Now do some changes. The first change that I want to show you is how to give an alignment to the table. Suppose I want to see the table at the center of the web browser. So there is one attribute named as align, inside which in a double quote you have to mention the word center and you have to save it. Now let's just run, right click, open with Chrome. You can use any web browser, no problem is there. Can you see it appeared at the center of the screen? Center in the sense same position from the right and left, not from like up and down. Up and down, there you have to use to height and width, or the top margin and the lower margin. That we will come to our next classes. Next, another thing is how to change the background color of a table. So remember, the attribute is BG color, COLOR. So this BG color, whatever color you will mention, it will show the background of the table fully in that color. So I have mentioned here yellow. So let's just refresh it. You will get to see that the table background color become what? Yellow. Now the same way you can change a particular row color. Suppose I want this row color as white, not yellow. Only the first row will be in yellow. So I am again mentioning here, pressing Ctrl S, moving back, and I am just refreshing it. So I hope you can see the difference, that it has become a white color. The second row become a white color. So this is how you can change the background color as well. Now let's just show you one cell padding. Cell padding will help you to give a space between the table border and the table data. So I have mentioned here cell padding as 10. Okay, now let's just see the changes. You will see there will be a space and the table will appear a little bit bigger because there is a space. I have mentioned 10, so the name means the table data and the border has become little bit far from each other. So this is how cell padding works. And another thing that I have explained, that is cell spacing. Now this is somehow understandable by its name, that there are many cells are there in one table. So if you want to see that there should be little bit more space between each cells, then you can use this option. You can see the cell has become little bit far from other cell. If you will increase, you will get to see this will show you more space. Suppose I am increasing it to 50 and I am saving it, and I am showing you by refreshing it. See, it become more space. It in between each of the cells there is more space. So this is how it will work. I hope all of you have got it, all of you have understood it. So this is the full code. Practice, minimize your notepad screen like this, and you can open your web browser link in YouTube from the content, and you will just see the video and you can type over here the code. Okay, so that's it. This is the code and this is the output. This is the code and this is the output. So I hope all of you have understood. That's it for today. Bye everyone.